Oh, it's not on the.
It's the
What is this?
8900 USI Locating Services LLC.
That's you. Not a one-time transfer.
Still can't see.
That's what it may have been in the beginning.
I can't see how it is. I got to have surgery. Now they help me, but I still can't see like I want to.
White glasses last time. Doesn't.
Look at that cute work. What was that?
Yeah, I mean,
Gary got that straight.
So you said it's 21.
okay, so that'd be actually number one.
That's about
When she reformatted to put the new ones on there and took that off.
Okay.
you said the ass lift on that? Are they
So
included?
environmental services needs a fifth. How do I need?
Well, actually, there's no number one on that whole thing.
That's the only one?
Environmental services.
Okay, well, I want to see that.
What would we call
It does something about environmental services.
All right, everyone, let's get ready to begin. Yeah.
Hey, Jenny.
Hey,
Hey.
I'm about to unmute.
yes, ma'am. I said, hey.
I know. What I was when you said, I said, hey.
Hey.
I want to pull that. And,
You want 21 for separate consideration?
yes.
Give me your. Okay. You need it?
So, wait a minute, Jenny.
We're carrying that over for the people who didn't spend it all. Hadn't added anything to it yet. We're just carrying it over. We'll do that at budget cycle if it's
So what
necessary.
did he say?
Have to look and see what everybody spent.
What did he say? Oh, I'm talking.
That's just to make sure that you still can.
Yeah.
That's to make sure that you still can.
What's up, Michael? How you doing?
You heard?
That one? That's just carrying it over.
We're wearing you out.
All right, good morning, everyone.
Okay.
All right. Good morning, June 23rd, 2022 at 9:06. I'd like to, at this time, reconvene.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. President,
Yes,
we don't have a minutes clerk.
we do. She's just not here.
Well,
Oh,
Here, I'm virtual.
you're virtual. There you go.
who ever heard of a virtual minutes clerk? Okay.
COVID made you have one.
We good?
Yeah.
All right. At this time, I'd like to reconvene the commission meeting for June the 9th and ask, is there any business that needs to be transacted out of that particular meeting? Seeing none, the meeting is adjourned. Virtual minute clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Ammons,
Here.
Commissioner Knight,
I'm here.
Commissioner Scales,
Yes.
Commissioner Tyson,
Good morning.
Commissioner Stevens.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, that's Melliford.
Roll call being called that the June 23rd meeting is now reconvened. Invocation is Commissioner District 5.
I'm gonna do it myself.
All right.
Commissioner Ammons?
And then the Pledge of Allegiance, let's let Chris do it. Or Zach can do it.
If you, everybody will pray with me, please. Our Father in heaven, please bless this day and please bless the proceedings that we have here today. We pray that you bless all of the children, all your children in Jefferson County. And we pray for a healing from violence and COVID that we're still dealing with on a daily basis, Lord. Please bless us with your healing power and your everlasting grace. Lord, especially thank you for the county that we live in and the fact that we can have a higher quality of life than others in other places. Please bless, again, these proceedings. Please bless all those here and their families. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Commissioners, you have before you the minutes from the June 9th, 2022 meeting. Since we have our minute clerk here, are you ready to read those? Are there any additions, corrections, or revisions to those minutes?
I'll move to dispense with the reading of the minutes and approve as presented.
We have a motion and a second to dispense with the reading of the minutes and accept them as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. Commissioners, you have before you 47 resolutions that were properly vetted for unanimous consent and consideration in our Tuesday meeting. I have had one that a commissioner has asked to have
Items 48, 1 through 48.
1 through 48.
You must sign up under environmental.
Is that it? Okay. 1 through 48 to be considered.
What's 48?
What did you just give me, Theo? I'm sorry.
What's 48?
That's where she added the 48?
Yeah,
Okay.
number 4.
Okay, we're adding that as.
Now we have that one. So we have 48 items to consider for new,
Well, hold
for
on,
new.
Mr. President. So Theo, according to this information, is 47, not 48. Are we missing something?
It's 48 items. One item was left off that was already vetted in committee from Environmental Services, USI. That was number 5 on the committee agenda, was inadvertently left off of this agenda.
I get it, so, but we have 4 items, if I'm looking at it correctly, we have 4 items of new business.
Those are going to be considered separately.
I get it, but you see where it stops?
It was inadvertently left off.
It was
of this.
inadvertently left off,
Okay.
and it's reformatted. I believe he gave the new one.
No, this is the new one you gave me.
No,
That's what I'm
it's
telling you.
Passing out this one, and it's written in on number 5 on the second page.
Okay. Okay,
Right here.
okay. Well, you should have told me it was handwritten.
Give me.
All right, Commissioner, we have 48 resolutions that were properly vetted on Tuesday and today to make sure that everything is held in according to the rules of our commission. Is there any besides item number 21 that a particular commissioner would like to hold for separate consideration?
I'll move 1 through 48, withholding item 21.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, Commissioner Scales, item 21.
Yes, sir. I just wanted to say for the record, item 21, Mr. President, obviously deals with those who would participate in terms of the refunding or refinancing of our sewer. While I am going to support this item as it is presented today, I just wanted to say for the record that I was personally looking for minority participation on a local level. I wanted to express my disappointment as it relates to our inability to make that happen. I do understand that one of the companies that's involved that is minority owned is out of Chicago. And while I respect it, I just wanted to say for the record, I would have preferred that we had identified a minority-owned company to participate in this sewer refinance. I also want to say, too, for the record, I look forward to us having open dialogue with the general public in terms of what the county's intent is as it relates to what we're going to do moving forward so that all of our constituents can embrace and appreciate what the county is trying to do on their behalf. But I think that that is going to be incumbent upon us as a commission to make sure that we are thoroughly and comprehensively communicating what our intentions are to the general public. So at this time, Mr. President, I will go ahead and call for the vote on item 21.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. No opposition. Commissioners, you have items of new business. The first item of new business, I would like to pull for a vote at a later date when it's more appropriate, when we're able to see what our expenditures are out of those particular accounts. This was done in conjunction with Commissioner Knight, Finance Chair, and the County Manager to make sure that that isn't accurate. It would be premature to try to transfer funds 2/3 into the year for that. But we're looking at...
And I do have a question.
We were waiting on some information that we were to get, but we haven't gotten anything.
So,
Mr. President?
that will be done at the appropriate time. If you'll let me go ahead and do these
Sure.
2, 3.
It was just, it's pertaining to number one before you actually pull it.
Okay.
So my question would be, is this going to hinder or cause any kind of...
No.
You want to let me finish?
I know what you're going to say. I know you well enough.
Well, you're so kind. But for public consumption, I want to make sure that this is not going to, in light of our preparation, that I think is very much needed, considering what my colleague prayed for, which is the violence in Jefferson County. And that being said, Mr. President, I just wanted to make sure, since we're so close to this international event, that there would be nothing even such as this item presented, that would inhibit us from being able to make all parties involved, including the residents of Jefferson County, to feel protected and safe as we invite the international community to Jefferson County. Just want to make sure that, since we're so close, and I know that our next meeting won't take place until July.
Well, we're also under a duty to be very mindful of the funding.
Yes, sir.
And we had questions about whether or not there was some funding available in the budget. And then 2 weeks out from the World Games, which we've been preparing for years,
Yeah.
this is kind of a last-minute request, and we needed further information. So,
And if I might add, there was Commissioner, since you weren't here for the committee meeting, county manager's office asked the sheriff if, with the vacancies, it was still within the department, and those not being completely funded, there should be funding there. Asked the sheriff if that was something that he had looked at, and he had not, and we were waiting. That was one of the pieces of information we were waiting. So I don't think that there's going to be any fall off. There should be funding there to help him continue to proceed as usual.
And then I'm sorry, Mr. President,
Yes.
I was going to say that based on what is being stated, as long as, Mr. President, that if necessary, considering what we are up against, that we're willing to call, if necessary, a special call meeting if necessary, pending us getting the information that we need. Just wanted to make sure that the county and our efforts, which we've done, I think, an extremely good job of being supportive of the World Games, and I want that to continue to be the narrative that the public views that we're doing our part. And so I agree, we do need additional information if there are some questions to be asked. But nonetheless, as long as we're willing and committed to recessing the meeting after we finish today, and at the call of the chair, being available to be here if necessary.
Yes, and I hope you understand that we're not in a deficit funding situation with the sheriff, and we're 2/3 through the fiscal year. So it's more appropriate toward the end of the fiscal year if some of the funding comes up short, and the finance department is watching that, and if indeed there is a deficit, we will make that salary adjustment and that budget adjustment at that time. And with that being said, we have an approval of the unusual demand report, resolution authorizing one-time transfer of funds, Jefferson County Rapid Infrastructure money, resolution authorizing the extension of the Jefferson County Coronavirus Response Team. Those three items of new business are...
Consider the three new items of new business.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Ms. Millie Light, call the roll.
Commissioner Ammons?
Yes.
Commissioner Knight?
Aye.
Commissioner Scales?
Yes.
Commissioner Tyson? And Commissioner Stevens?
Yes, and unanimous consent has been read. We consider these three
Move
items.
2 through 4, Mr. President.
Motion for 2 through 4.
Yes.
Second.
We have a second.
And just want to clarify, item 3, that's the resolution authorizing a one-time transfer of funds. This is really not a one-time transfer of funds. All this is doing is extending the date of this resolution.
Is
So-
that a friendly amendment you asking for?
Oh, it's just an amendment.
Are
to
you giving a
extend-
clarification?
Yeah.
Okay.
Commissioners, that's the way it was titled initially.
Right.
All this, and that's why it's on the agenda that way.
Right.
But all this does is roll over your money to 2023. So that's
Okay. Need to call the roll.
Commissioner Ammons?
Yes.
Commissioner Knight?
Aye.
Commissioner Scales?
Yes.
Commissioner Tyson? And Commissioner Stevens?
Yes. County manager, do you have anything you need to say?
No, sir.
County attorney,
No, sir.
any commissioner wish to address the body? Hearing none, this meeting is recessed until further notice. We had already talked about that.
Awesome. Where'd you get it?